Hidden within the seemingly serene landscapes of Asia, a silent threat is surging. This threat flows not from military might or economic prowess, but from the control of a vital resource: water. China, with its ambitious dam-building spree and strategic maneuvering, is transforming Asia's rivers into potent instruments of geopolitical influence. This control over the very lifeblood of downstream nations poses a significant threat to regional stability, igniting fears of potential water wars and raising urgent questions about the weaponization of nature itself. The Tibetan Plateau, often referred to as the third pole of the world, serves as the source of Asia's major rivers. These rivers, including the Brahmaputra, Mekong, Yangtze, and Yellow River, flow through multiple countries, sustaining life, agriculture, and economies downstream. China's strategic dam construction in this water tower of Asia grants it unprecedented control over the flow of these transboundary rivers, effectively handing it a powerful lever to exert pressure on its neighbors. This essay delves into China's hydro-hegemonic ambitions, examining the implications of its dam-building projects for downstream nations like India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. We will explore the potential use of water as a weapon, dissect the geopolitical tensions arising from China's water management practices, and analyze the responses of affected countries. This exploration underscores the critical need for international cooperation and dialogue to prevent a future where water becomes a source of conflict rather than cooperation. The control over water, the essence of life, has always been a source of power. However, in the 21st century, with escalating geopolitical rivalries and the looming threat of climate change, this control takes on a new, ominous dimension. China's actions in transforming Asia's water map represent a stark reminder of the potential for water to become a tool of coercion and conflict, demanding global attention and proactive measures to avert a future marred by water wars. High on the Tibetan Plateau, amidst the breathtaking landscapes and icy peaks, China is constructing a network of dams that is altering the very geography of Asia. This engineering marvel, while presented as a solution to China's energy needs and flood control, has raised serious concerns about its potential to be used as a tool of geopolitical strategy. The sheer scale of these projects and their location at the headwaters of Asia's major rivers have sparked alarm bells across the continent. The Three Gorges Dam, a monumental symbol of China's engineering prowess, is just one example of its hydro-engineering ambitions. Numerous other dams, many still under construction, dot the Tibetan Plateau, strategically placed to harness the power of rivers before they flow into neighboring countries. This control over the headwaters grants China immense leverage, enabling it to manipulate water flow downstream, potentially affecting millions of lives and livelihoods. The strategic implications of these dams are multifaceted. By controlling the flow of rivers like the Brahmaputra and Mekong, China gains the ability to influence agricultural output, industrial production, and even drinking water supplies in downstream nations. This control could be used as leverage in political disputes, economic negotiations, or even military confrontations, creating a precarious situation for countries reliant on these transboundary rivers. The construction of these dams has also raised serious environmental concerns. The damming of rivers disrupts natural ecosystems, impacting fish migration patterns, biodiversity, and the livelihoods of communities dependent on these rivers. The potential for catastrophic dam failures in seismically active regions adds another layer of risk, threatening widespread devastation downstream. The ecological and human costs of China's dam-building spree, coupled with the lack of transparency and consultation with affected nations, have amplified anxieties about its true intentions. For India, China's dam-building spree on the Tibetan Plateau represents a looming threat, particularly concerning the Brahmaputra River, known as the Yarlung Tsangpo in China. This mighty river, originating in Tibet, traverses through the Indian states of Arunachal Pradesh and Assam before flowing into Bangladesh. The lives and livelihoods of millions of Indians are intertwined with the Brahmaputra, making it a lifeline for agriculture, industry, and cultural heritage. China's construction of mega dams on the Brahmaputra, including the controversial Zangmu Dam, has stoked fears of water scarcity, ecological damage, and potential for water weaponization. The Zangmu Dam, located just a few hundred kilometers from the Indian border, is particularly concerning due to its massive size and strategic location. It raises the specter of China potentially manipulating water flow during times of tension, impacting downstream areas in India. The potential ramifications of such control are significant. Reduced water flow during crucial agricultural seasons could cripple India's agricultural output, impacting food security and livelihoods. Increased water flow during monsoon seasons, on the other hand, could exacerbate flooding downstream, causing widespread damage and displacement. This vulnerability to China's water manipulation places India in a precarious position, forcing it to constantly assess the potential risks and devise strategies to mitigate them. Adding to these concerns is the lack of transparency from the Chinese side regarding its dam-building plans and water management policies. The absence of a water-sharing treaty between India and China further complicates the situation, leaving India vulnerable to unilateral actions by China that could have devastating consequences. The Brahmaputra River therefore becomes a symbol of the complex geopolitical dynamics at play, highlighting the potential for water to become a source of conflict between the two Asian giants.